guys, what's going on? Isaiah53 here, and today I'm bringing you episode 6 of my video series called Does It Work? And in today's episode, we will be reviewing a class recommended by one of my subscribers, and I will put his channel name on the video right now. I'm not pronouncing it because I don't want to butcher it and I'm not sure if I can say it correctly. But he reached out to me and he asked me if I would review one of his class setups, and I said that I would, so here it is. As you can see, I'm using the SMG, the K7, and I have two attachments on it. I have the rapid fire attachment combined with the Foregrip. Moving on to the kill streak setup, I have the guard dog, the Trinity Rocket, followed by the battle hind. And lastly, for the perks, I have focus, sleight of hand, scavenger, agility, dead silence, and ready up. In just a few moments, I will review all of this class setup and I will let you know my likes and dislikes, and I'm going to answer the question, does it work? But first, I want you guys to be sure to check out my last episode, episode 5. I dropped over 100 kills in Black Ops 2, and I had a challenge for a giveaway. I said if we can make 1,000 views by the time this video came out, I would do a giveaway. Unfortunately, we didn't come anywhere near 1,000 views, but I tell you what, I'm going to issue the same challenge on this video right here, and I'm going to lower the view count. If we can hit 500 views by the time episode 7 comes out, I will do a giveaway, and I will give away either one Xbox Live 3-month gold subscription card or one 3-month PlayStation Plus card. The winner will get to choose between the two. So we got to hit 500 views between now and the next episode, which will come out next Friday by no later than 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And by the way, for the next episode, episode 7, I'm dropping a KEM strike, and I'm going to show you guys how to get one. It's going to be a special episode, and I believe you guys are really going to enjoy it. But that's enough about that. Let's go ahead and hop into the class setup. So as you can see right here, I just picked up my Trinity Rocket and my Battle Hind. And pretty much every video I've reviewed so far has used this kill streak in some form or another, mixed up with maybe one or two other different kill streaks. But I've pretty much reviewed some combination of this every video so far, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But basically, the guard dog is obviously a very good kill streak. It gets you a lot of kills and it can protect you, and it's definitely probably the most overused kill streak in the game. And I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a very good kill streak to use, and I use it on pretty much all of my class setups whenever I decide to run the assault package. Moving on to the Trinity Rocket, I've reviewed this before as well. It's a very easy kill streak to get. It's only 7 kills unless you're running hardline. Then it's only 6 kills. And if you utilize it correctly, you can pick up a couple of kills with it pretty much every time, just like I do right here. And lastly, the Battle Hind is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, kill streak, because it doesn't take that long to get it. It's only 9 kills unless you're using hardline. Then it's only 8 kills. And when you call it in, it controls itself, and it normally picks up a couple of kills for you. So it's definitely a very, very good kill streak setup overall, and I really like this kill streak setup. Next up, let's go ahead and start talking about the attachment setup. The Foregrip is an attachment that is very handy because it lowers the recoil on the weapon. And this right here is very handy because you want to be able to make sure all of your shots are as accurate as possible, because that's what's going to help you win your gunfights. Rapid fire attachment is an attachment that I would not normally recommend because I feel like you blow through your clip way too fast, which forces you to reload more often. However, much to my surprise, the rapid fire attachment combined with the K7 actually worked out really well. Now, before moving on to the perks, I want to take a minute and just talk about the weapon itself, the K7. It's an SMG, which overall means that it's really meant to be used between close to medium range. It's definitely not a weapon you're going to take on Stonehaven or any other large-scale map. If you're close to medium range, you're almost always going to win your gunfight. You can pick up a kill so quickly, it's ridiculous. And the best part about it is this gameplay footage is actually before they did the buff of the SMGs. So that means this weapon is actually much more powerful and much more handy now than it was whenever I got this gameplay footage. So this is definitely a good SMG to have in your back pocket if you're looking to use an SMG. Moving on, let's start talking about the perks. First up, we have Focus. Focus is a perk that in my opinion is a must-have and it's a no-brainer, and the reason why is because it reduces your weapon sway and it ensures that you flinch less when you are shot by enemy fire. This acts very similar to Toughness from Black Ops 2, and it's definitely a perk that is going to help you win most of your gun battles, so I definitely recommend using this perk. Next up, let's start talking about agility. Agility is a perk that increases your movement speed. That's it. And how much of a benefit you actually receive from this perk really depends on what weapon you are using. Handguns and SMGs tend to be lighter in weight, so they allow you to move faster. So if you combine a handgun or an SMG with agility, then you're really going to be able to capitalize on the full benefit of agility. And that's exactly what we're doing right here with this class setup. We're using the SMG, the K7, and we're using agility. So we're able to move as fast as we possibly can, and it's definitely coming in handy. So agility is a perk that I would highly recommend, especially when combined with handguns and SMGs. Now let's move on and start talking about Sleigh of Hand. Sleigh of Hand is a perk that I've been talking about ever since episode 1, and just like episode 1, I'll say the same thing. I don't like having to take forever to reload a weapon. I do not like the default reload speeds, and I also think that you are incredibly vulnerable anytime you have to sit there and reload your weapon. Furthermore, the longer it takes you to reload a weapon, the less action you're going to get to see. So I highly recommend using Sleigh of Hand on any class setup, and not just for Call of Duty, but any first-person shooter you play. If there is a perk or something that allows you to reload faster, I highly recommend using it. Now let's go ahead and start talking about Scavenger. Scavenger is a perk that allows you to continuously pick up ammo off the ground from fallen enemies. This ensures that you never run out of ammo, so you don't have to switch to a different weapon. You don't have to switch to a secondary. You don't have to pick up an enemy weapon. You can just keep using the same weapon, and I find that very beneficial, so I definitely recommend using Scavenger. Next up, we have Dead Silence. Dead Silence is a perk that allows you to stay completely silent. So if you're using a headset, you won't be confused by hearing your footsteps combined with enemy players' footsteps. So it definitely allows you to focus on everything that's going on around you. Plus, if an enemy player is using a headset, they will not be able to hear you as easily. So it's definitely a perk that I highly recommend. Now let's go ahead and finish up by talking about Ready Up. Ready Up is a perk that allows your weapon to be ready faster after sprinting. Plus, it allows you to aim a little bit quicker after the sprint as well. So it's definitely a perk that can come in handy in those tight situations whenever you come around a corner and you unexpectedly run into an enemy. Well guys, it's time to go ahead and answer the question, does this class setup work? And my answer is yes. This class setup does work. Overall, I think it's well-rounded and well-balanced. Just make sure that you use it in the right situation, which is a close to medium range map. Overall, I think it's a great class setup and I highly recommend using it. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode where I'm going to show you how to get a KEM strike, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really does help. And don't forget, if we hit 500 views on this video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So hit that like button, share with all your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, Isaiah out.